If you're an American considering going abroad, well, this video is really important to you because if you do not know the information in this video, it could literally cost you your retirement or your life savings. What I'm talking about today is the FBAR, the Foreign Bank Account Report. If you're an American and you have a bank account in any other country, and if that amount ever exceeds $10,000, you have to file the form FinCEN 114, and you have to do that every year. And if you don't, there are enormous penalties. And I'll get into the penalties in a little bit. But this isn't just for bank accounts. It could be a bank account. It could be a retirement account. It could even be a foreign life insurance account. So there's a lot of things that could fall under this. And it's not just one that you own. It's also one that you have signature authority on. And in many cases, for an account that your business owns, you have to be filing this report as well. So let's say you're like, well, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just going to put 9,000 in this account. I'm going to open another account, put 9,000 here, and then I'm going to open another account and put 9,000 here. And since none of them are over $10,000, well, I don't have to file that report. No, it's the combined total. If you have foreign accounts that have a combined total of at least $10,000, you have to file this form. So then you might think, okay, well, I'm just going to put $9,500 in a foreign bank account, and then I don't have to worry about it. But you know what? Like, let's say that a bank account's in Mexico, and you put $9,500 in, and that converts to pesos, and then the exchange rate changes, and the value of the peso goes down. Therefore, your $9,500 worth of pesos becomes worth $10,000 or more. Well, then you have to file this form. And let's say you're buying a home in Mexico. So you transfer money from your US account to your account in Mexico, and then immediately transfer it to buy the home. Well, if at any point in time that amount was $10,000 or more, you still have to file this form. And now let's talk about the penalties for this. The government actually puts the penalties into two different categories: willful violations and non-willful violations. So if you're like, hey, I didn't know about this law, I didn't know I had to file this, well, that penalty is $10,000 per year for every year you did not file this form when your foreign bank accounts exceeded $10,000. And then willful violations. So if you knew about this law and you're like, nah, I don't want to do it, or nah, it's not important, well, this is $100,000 per year, or 50% of the value of your biggest account. So let's say you knew about this law and you had $10,000 in a foreign bank account for each of the past 5 years and you never filed this form. Well, then you're going to owe the government $500,000 for not filing a form for having $10,000 in a foreign account. So let's say you had $1 million in a foreign account and didn't file this for 5 years. Well, 50% of $1 million, that's $500,000 times 5 years, you owe the government $2.5 million. And with willful violations, they can also come after you for criminal penalties, which could be 5 or 10 years in jail in addition to these fines. So what's a filing deadline? It's basically the same as taxes in the US. So for the year of 2023, you have until April 15th, 2024. But if you're a US person who's living abroad, you have until June 15th, 2024. But actually, if you just miss this deadline, you get an automatic extension to October 15th. So basically, this is the deadline, October 15th of the following year, of any year that at any point in time you had more than $10,000 worth of money in foreign accounts. I'm guessing that some of you watching this just had a "this is bad" moment because you weren't aware of this, or you were aware of this and you just didn't realize how severe the penalties were. Well, there are some FBAR amnesty programs that exist. So if you're in a position where you haven't filed these for a number of years and you've been living abroad and you've had bank accounts exceeding $10,000 or other accounts in foreign countries exceeding $10,000, well, maybe look into those amnesty programs and maybe look for an FBAR lawyer who can assist you in guiding you through the process of potentially qualifying for these amnesty programs so it doesn't have to bankrupt you. Anyway, I'm not an expert on this, but I am aware of this requirement, so I wanted to share that with you to make you aware of it as well. So if you have some questions about this, I recommend doing some research, maybe contacting an FBAR lawyer. I know stuff like this isn't fun, but this exists. This is reality. So I hope this video helps you out. Don't kill the messenger. I just wanted to let you know about this so you don't face these massive fines.